Wow! Professional. Okay. Hi guys! Hello.
Hola. Hallo Martha, wie geht es dir? So, also, haben Sie eine, nie wiem, gute Zeit oder schlechte Zeit?
He was very afraid to speak in German, and today he said one sentence.
It was actually two, that was two
Two
sentences.
sentences because we pumped him up, and now he won't stop talking in German. But when we first had the idea that we're gonna make the exhibition in Berlin, you said some kind of random, completely random sentence when we were sitting with Khalil, and Khalil was like, speaking Deutsch? And I was like, yeah, he do, and you were like, no, I don't, it's just few words.
Do you think something changed? No, nothing changed.
I think I did it, yeah. Okay. I don't know, I'm too expressive for this. I think that's. We're gonna see. Okay, you can sit here. I am too egocentric, you know, I have to take the whole space from the video. Okay, yeah. So, how we started. I don't know guys, did you watch my Instagram story? But I started at 5 o'clock in the morning when I decided we're doing this. We have to be there, the first person that's gonna arrive at the road that day. And of course it took me like 2 or 3 hours to prepare myself, so then it took me like 1 hour to arrive at Milano. And I didn't plan the fact that the bus gonna arrive from completely opposite the side of the highway. So yeah, and I still had to prepare, you know, the posters. I was like, the signs, and I was like, I want to record so many videos. I want to record the whole round about explanation of my process. I want to start doing the vlogs and all of it. And when I had all of this in my mind and was preparing to the signs and all of that, I realized that it was already 1 hour in the process of just sitting and like, you know, drawing, thinking, recording, 1 hour. So, and I still had to arrive at somehow at the gas fuel station.
Yeah.
So the gas station.
Yeah,
Yeah. So the problem was that I had to cross the whole hallway from the other side. It took like 20 minutes by walking, and then when I arrived, there was no option to just walk into the gas station of the hallway because there was first fence. The fence had holes that you could cross, but then you have to run through a road when a lot of cars arriving at the highway are going with the full speed. So I was like, with my huge backpack, I was like, there's no option I will not do that. So I had to walk for the next 20 minutes to get to a point that was maybe that's gonna be the starting point. And I was like, best energy, like we got this, you know. And people were so kind, nice, like they were just, you know, slowing down to just scream, blah, 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 blah. All of this, everybody was like, you know, making these faces and all of that, and I was like, girls, now I remember how it is to make the autos hitchhiking, you know, because one project I already done about the fact that you have to present yourself the best, you know, you have to be clean, with makeup, not slutty, a little bit okay, you know, like it's kind of all of these aspects, and still you have to present yourself like you are the most positive, extroverted volcano of energy. And when I arrived there with all of it, the sun was starting, and I saw all of the people being like, oh my gosh, she's the hitchhiker. You know? Like nobody gonna stop for me, nobody gonna help me. Because of course they have their own lives, you know, but the energy. Like you're going there, you are the main character. Now you're gonna stand with the poster and being like, yeah, hi, can you stop? Can you stop? Hey, we're going there. every person, every. And I am doing this for already like 40 minutes or something, and it's not giving me anything. And the sun is starting, and I am like feeling like my whole neck is starting to burn. And I am like, something is going wrong. This is a wrong place. I don't know how to arrive at the highway. I don't know. Like, this is the worst part, to get out of the big cities. You never know how to get out of the big cities. It's just like so complex process. So I'm like, there has to be another place. They have to go, and there is none. But they have to be. So I'm like, guys, it's almost 11 at this point. I wake up at 5. Nothing is happening. I am still in Wrocław. We have to save this. So I took the boat to get back into the city and choose different road. So you started over.
Wow.
Not over,
Yeah,
but
but
I took steps back.
Yeah.
And I was standing in the full city. What time it was? 11, almost 12. Full sun, a lot of people, a lot of traffic, and me standing on the road. I'm gonna take this off right now, sorry. But yeah, that's also the point. Me standing on the road with the full sun. And I am like, at this point, I'm gonna use everything. So at this point, I don't care what kind of person gonna take me. So I am taking the shirt off, it's like hot completely, and I am like trying and like trying to stop everybody. I'm like, I don't know, maybe I have written the wrong numbers, or like they cannot read it because they are, difficult to read from the distance or something. And I am like, something is going wrong. I don't know where's the problem. But I am standing there and doing this and doing this and doing this and doing this, and nothing changing. The sun, you see, I sunburn my hands, and I am like, oh yeah, and we have the whole of the posters, by the way. We have all of the signs.
This was the one who was standing here?
No, this is not the one.
As we want to.
There's more.
Yeah, it's recording.
I had the lipca. It was, it was nicer, but now it was in my backpack. So I had the lipca with this. This is the side of the number of the road. So it was together, and then I was like, I don't know, they are getting confused. I have to take them off, So I am standing like this, and the sun in my face, and my hand burning, and I'm trying everything. Nothing is changing, and I'm like, something is going wrong. Something is going wrong. I don't know what. I am not in the charge of the god of hitchhiking. Like, he is choosing. And I am like, I didn't please him today. Something is bad. And what? And then one guy arriving with a nice car. One guy. At this point, I am turning off all of my, gut sense or something. I want a person. No matter what kind of person it would be, I would deal with it, because right now I really need to get out of the city. And he's arriving. One man, single man, 40 something. And I'm like, I'm getting. He's like, I'm going to like lipca, so just a little bit. But yeah, I'm getting in. And we are getting in. And I don't know, I haven't asked him for his name. But this man, like, at this point, I knew the project gonna go well. At this point, he was like just an adult guy that was really speaking about the thing that I am the last dinosaur. People don't do that anymore. Like, before we were feeling much more connected. Before he was doing this when he was my age all the time. Before people were just so much open to cooperate, to support each other. They were hungry for the connection. They really wanted to take someone, to speak with someone. Like, he saw that I have good energy, so he was like, why she's doing hitchhiking, nobody's doing this anymore. I haven't saw any since years. She had to be a good person. I took her, and like, he was so explosive with his energy, and so talkative, and like a lot, everything. And everything was so fast, like the whole conversation. And he was telling me about by himself. He was telling me about the most beautiful places in the world. He was telling me about all of the beautiful nature, Iceland, or like anything, like what he saw and how much he loved to travel and how much he loved the connection and everything, and like that he is pleased with his life, you know, he has two sons in my age and everything, and we were like talking about, like he was so interested, like, what you doing with your life? What you doing with your career? What you gonna do in the future? Are you using your opportunities enough? Did you try to get more opportunities? He was like to the point all the time, and I was like, this man, he is living. He has this in himself. So we are talking, and then like without any kind of suppressing, without any kind of effort from my side, he is telling me something like this. You have to be careful to be not dead when you're still living. And I am like, man, like, this is what I need. This is why I'm doing hitchhiking right now for the process. I didn't tell him, but like, this is why I wanted to show people that the connection, the random connection, that you just going there, standing on the road, and you just give yourself to the process of meeting people and like opening yourself for the people that want connection and want support to support others and making their lives and their dreams. Like, this is the whole process of the Berlin project. Like, everybody wants to get to Berlin, no matter how. So you basically put your life and yourself in danger, and everybody is like, oh my god, you're gonna die, did you die already? Oh my gosh, share your location and everything. And you're just going to the street being like, I am the stupid one, take me, you know? Yeah. And like, the nature just take you and give you the most insane people ever. And they just want to give you the lessons, the energy, they want to share their energy, they want to exchange. They are like, I really want to give you attention and what I can at this point by myself with my mind for you to grow, for you to succeed, for you to make your dreams, for you to arrive to the place that you want to arrive and show you that your dreams are worth dreaming and are achievable. Like, just go and do that. And he's like, trick, and I'm like, that was the first person that took me, you understand? Mm-hmm. It was just like 5 seconds in the process, and he's like this, you know? And then he's speaking about his dreams, I'm speaking about my dreams. We are just, you know, talking about what we want to do and how to not start with our mind. And then he's like, yeah, but you know, like, leave something for later, yeah? Like, don't use everything at the beginning of your life. You have to live your whole life truly and fully. And I am like, man. So we basically exchanged this kind of mindset. Mm-hmm. And then he did me in the Legnica. He was like, it was basically the shittiest, smallest gas station ever that was just surrounded from all of the sides by roads. And you could not escape, and at the same point there was no toilet or anything. It was like the smallest. Oh no. Like you're getting into the shop of the size of the table. So I am sitting there, and I'm like, the sun is strong. I realize that I'm a little bit losing my mind. You know, I cannot focus on the project. I am like, I need to rest somehow, and I don't know how to. So I try to upload my videos and this kind of stuff, and to record some new. And I am like, I have to make some kind of drawings, yeah? Mm-hmm. So I am walking around with my phone, making the photos, the inspirations, recording something there, something here. I am like, I think I want to sit and talk to the phone, but I cannot because I am surrounded by roads with the train, with the tracks. So like, they're so loud, you cannot say anything to the phone at this point. Like, you're just surrounded by the noise, like the process, the completely metallic and concrete kind of concept that is just flowing and flowing and flowing. And you're sitting there, and there is like a little bit, you know, of the breaks in the road, and the kind of a little bit of water mixed with gasoline. And I am like, the place is so polluted. It's so unwelcoming. It's like, it's basically the completely metaphor and symbolism of like modern technique, society, you know, this kind of stuff. And I am in the middle of this, completely trapped. Everybody is going with the cars around. And I'm like, I have to draw somehow. But it's so hot. I cannot. I have to some kind of regenerate myself, take rest. So I will try. And I was just walking around, trying to find a place for myself. There was the cameras everywhere, recording where I'm walking. The gas station workers were like observing me all the time. They were like, she's suspicious. She's just arrived. She don't have a car. Like she's walking around in the circle, and I was walking, and at this point, there's one car arriving, and there is like a guy full in the piercing, and like black hair, long hair, the nice piercing in the lips and in the cheeks and everything. And he's like, "Do you want a ride?" And I'm like, "I should be drawing right now, I'm like, "I want a ride with you for sure." So I'm like, "Yeah, just let me take my stuff, And he was like, "I'm just going to the Bolsławiec." I'm like, I haven't even checked the map, I am like, fine, doesn't matter, it's somewhere on the, I'm gonna manage, let's just go. And I'm sitting with him, I'm like, "Hey, do you mind if I'm gonna record our conversation, I'm doing this project?" And he was like, "Yeah, no problem." I'm like, "Do you mind having your face in it?" And he was like, "No problem." And I'm like, perfect. And what the guy, and I am like, I don't know who is taking me. I even told him, like, basically when a person is proposing to you and you see how the person is looking, and it's a male, yeah? So when the person is proposing to you that it's gonna take you, like you haven't been even standing with the sign, you're saying no. This is the instinct. But I was like, I need some heavy material, today. So we're going with this flow. And what? And he told me, like right now, it's all mixed in my head, but he told me that, oh gosh, the material is on the YouTube, by the way, and I don't exactly remember the sentence, the most important sentence of the whole conversation, because he also surprised me with one, and this one was so cool, and I was like, I remember. Basically, we started to have a lot of the conversations about, but also he said something much more meaningful before, but that doesn't matter. We had so much conversation about, and I really wanted to touch this topic. In this road, I really wanted to touch this topic about the danger. Because he started by himself. I am male. I am looking how I'm looking. We are a woman. Like, I propose it to you. Like, people would say it's dangerous. It's crazy, it's dangerous, it's not safe, like the whole story is about this, that everything is dangerous, yeah. But the point is that we are just, like as a society, we have changed because of the mass media. He said because of the paper and the news. That's what changed our kind of perception of the world, that we right now perceive everything as a danger. We don't perceive each other anymore as a society that is connecting and exchanging and supporting. We see each other as a threat. So at this point, like we celebrating the stories about the serial murder or something, he killed so many people and kind of stuff. But there's like only 2 or 3 existing in Poland right now, and there's like, and he was like giving me the data. I am like, are you interested in this topic? And he said, yeah, basically that's one of my hobbies. He is working, like he mummified, I don't know, his master been doing the mummification of cat. Wow. He got a cat of the...
Mummification or taxidermy?
No, he got a cat from euthanasia. Like, yeah.
Euthanasia.
He got a cat for his master degree, and he was basically studying, the mummification of Egyptians. So he basically reconstructed the whole process, and he is the first and only person that has done it in Poland. So that was his, and I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, and I'm also, you know, specialized in this, that. And he had like so many, you know, like interesting topics that were basically fitting with what we were speaking about. And he's like, people really started to focus about the danger. We are obsessed about the danger. We perceive other people as a danger. And the point is that we need society, we need community, and the world is changing so much. And like he also had to, you know, move from Bolesławiec to Wrocław without his intention, because it's just the changing of the structure of economy. He cannot anymore afford the same type of lifestyle and living as his parents when they were his age. So even that he wants to be with his family and something, he also wants to not be a frustrated person that is living with the awful job and doesn't have anything to do in the city. So he had to move out. So so basically it's migration without your choice. And he's like, yeah, it basically is. It's something I have to do for my needs. And I am like, that's a micro immigration. But basically what we're speaking, like what I am speaking about in this project is that we as a people, we are a migrating species. We need to migrate to survive. This is in our needs. We need the right to be migrating all the time, because the surrounding, the circumstances are changing. And we need to find a better place for ourselves if we still want to live in a good quality of life, or like even minimum quality of life. So it's like, and we're speaking about this, and he is like, yeah, but the problem is that so many topics, and I really love the fact that he was so, you know, like optimistic and so passionate about so many different things, and he had so many type of like the thematics to discuss, and he basically done all of it by himself. Like I don't have to, you know, put the pressure on them. They are starting to speak about the topics by themselves, and I am like, this is exactly everything that I want to show in this project. Everything. So he was like, I'm leaving you. And I also, you know, like had to ask him, like, did he ever try to take autostop or something? And he told me that only once, when he had like very difficult situation and he was in a need, because hitchhiking is a way when stranger to each other people are supporting themselves. Each other, they're supporting, they're connecting just for support each other, for nothing else. They don't have any kind of other, you know, what?
You don't gain incentive,
Nothing. It's just support. It's just the normal human instinct to support each other, because we are humans and we want to cooperate and we need each other connection. So what he said is that once he was really in need, because his car crashed and he really needed to get out of the situation, and he needed to reach the gas station, and the only person that have support him was, I think, I don't know if I remember this right now, a person, I guess, from Syria or something, that, no, he was from some kind of Slavic Asian country, and was not speaking any kind of language, any kind of Russian, Polish, Ukrainian, German, English, nothing. Was only some kind of Asian languages, and he could not understand anything from him, but they were just making gestures, and he just supported him. He just took him and he got him to the gasoline station. Because the people, like, this is what I also experienced so often, and this is also what I was hoping to experience this time, is that the people that are mostly supporting you when you're hitchhiking are not the locals. It's mostly the ones that are also struggling with something, or like also perceive you as, I know, like you are in need, and I want to help. It's not people that are.
Also, the locals don't go far by car.
Yeah, but even if they don't, even if they do, I saw so many today, like German registration on the cars, and nobody took me. Nobody wanted to. I was looking at them in the face. I saw I was like,
Yeah.
and they were like, and
And
he's
only
going
the
to
people that could relate somehow.
Yeah. And even if they don't know how to, they're gonna relate, how they gonna communicate, how they gonna help, they want to. They still have this kind of need because they still understand. I don't know. They have some kind of different experience that it still is activating in their mind and psychology that we are supporting each other. And what is happening then? He leave me at the Bolesławie station, which is a huge one. And then Mikołaj said, "Make the projects ready, please." And I was like, I have to some kind of manage this. But the point is that I am not, usually writing something like this. Like, I was like, guys, I don't have time to make them.
Yeah.
And they were like, yes, please make them. And I was like, shit, I have to some kind of figure this out. And the problem was, as you see, I was not planning to go so far and so fast. Like, I wanted to take the time to make the process. I just don't have how to. So I was like, now I have to take a break. Yeah.
I have to tell you the context of that message. My boss, when like there's a difficult situation that I have no way to like avoid, I usually just call my boss and he's like, do your best. Like, just do it. Do your best. I hope you'll do it. And the end of the call. That's the context. That's what I told you.
So it was something like 3:30. Yeah. And I was like, it's going so long. I don't know why. I feel like everything is going so fast and the conversations are so fast. But I lose so much time, And I already fucked up and I'm like counting. I think I'm gonna arrive very, very late. It's gonna be going like this. I was thinking I'm gonna take, the whole German part in pieces. But unfortunately, the Polish one was already in so many pieces. I was like, oh no, we're not gonna manage this. And the point is that I was in the gas station. My mom was like, are you planning to sleep on the road somewhat? And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not. It's not in my schedule. And she was like, you're gonna arrive in the middle of the night. And I was like, she's
Stressing you out.
she's kinda honest, and that was kinda true. And I was like, shit. But I just stopped everything, and I was like, now we have to do something. So I'm walking around, doing the photos, and I'm like, they are not working like that. I need more of them, blah 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 blah. And I just went behind on the truck parking lot. And there was so many trucks and like so many breaks in the concrete on the floor, and like I was like, that's the type of aesthetic I want, yeah. So I started with the photos, and then I was like, but I also want to draw something like this. But how to draw something like this? I want some kind of I don't know, fluid ephemeration. How is ephemeration? Ephemeral type of shit, and like, I don't know how, but I can make some kind of experimental shit, and then I can work on them, but I have to start. At this point, I really need to start, because otherwise it's gonna be fucked up. So I recorded how I'm doing them, and it's funny, because basically I have like all my, core settings, my brushes and this kind of stuff, and a bottle of water. And I put the Chinese ink inside, and I was like, I some kind of want to, connect the paper with the floor, but I don't know how. I have the ink, I have to manage this. So I was like spreading the papers on the floor. I was hoping that, people gonna just drive on them or something, but they were not welcome. And like they were like, what she's doing. So I just started to like spread them on the floor and like, trying to do something that is resembling the kind of scratches and breaks in the bricks, but it was not working. So I went into this state of the flow of talking to the camera about what the fuck is the idea of hitchhiking. Like, it's a fucking, I don't know, it's like, it's an energy, it's some kind of energy and we are working with it. It's like some kind of, I don't know, process, but also like, mystic kind of experience, and like it's something that the flow that you cannot control, and it's just changing you because you're meeting people that are changing your life through the road that you're going to your destination goal. But you don't know that when you're gonna arrive there, you're already gonna be a different person because they are changing you, and you're gonna be the person that you want to become. You know, you want to be open-minded, you want to believe in yourself, and that the other are gonna support your dreams. But like, you're not gonna do this alone. You're not gonna do this sitting by yourself in the fucking home or in a car or something. So we're just going there, risking everything, and we don't have control over how long it's taking, who gonna fuck up and lead you in a completely different direction or something. But like, the danger and everything, it's just the gods, you know, it's just the gods. They just decide about the path, and then if you're gonna let them, they're just gonna change everything. And the point is that, so I started to do, I don't know where I can put them.
Not
So
here.
I was told, I was just mentioning them, like, you know, like I
Go
would
to the camera and just show them one.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
But the point is that I was
Maybe I
smoking.
can take the camera and put it like, I don't know, show it someone.
But you know, like this, the point also is that they are recorded. You know, the process how I am doing them, so it's also gonna be on the YouTube. It's just separately the documentation of the process of drawing with, you know, being basically in the performative state of mind, performance state of mind. I don't know. So they are basically like sketches, but the point is that the process of making them really I don't know how to say. I don't know even how to say it in Polish. Contain the whole mystic, I would say, kind of meaning of hitchhiking for me, what hitchhiking is for me, and I think also for some of my friends that are also doing this and experiencing this in that way. So, like, I know people that hitchhiking completely changes their life, and I even, one of my best friends, she's telling me a few times a month that she's so grateful that she met me because I taught her how to do hitchhiking, and now her life since then was completely different and never the same, and that was one of the best things in her life. So it's like, it really is an energy that is changing everything. It's like, if we can have some kind of spiritual process that we are doing by ourselves in homes, why we cannot have one that is just based on society and community and like experiencing? I don't know why. So this is one of the things. And then what happened next? Then I get back to the road and I was like already late. I knew I'm late. I lose 1 hour for, you know, splashing in the parking lot when people are looking at me and the trucks are going around, you know, and I'm just in the middle. Amazing. And top quality experience. This is what I want to do in my life. And what is happening? I am at the moment that I am like, I'm not prepared for this job enough today. So I am like, I only have Berlin. I already lose too much time. I only have Berlin. And I am standing and trying to everybody, Berlin. I know Berlin is not Germany, but Berlin. Like, just take me to fucking Germany. We're in Poland. Take me on the other side. You know, I want to cross the border. Just take me there, anywhere there. And everybody was like, just fuck this girl, she's insane. And I'm like, I don't have time for this shit. I don't use my time. So I'm writing to my mom and I'm like, what I can write there? There is no specific city in the middle of Bolesławiec and the German border that I want to reach. I want to reach the German border. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
But there is no kind of name of city that I can write on the signs right now. And she's starting with some kind of random small villages. And I'm like, no, mom. Of course, my mother is, you know, the most advanced person in traveling, so I also have to always ask her about the advices. And I'm like, fuck this, I'm just gonna write the number of the road, you know? So here I am, young 18 years old, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just me standing there, like at this point, looking like this and being like, and I am trying to make the pressure on them, and they're like, no, girl. And I am like, and from both sides, you know, they are coming from everywhere, so I have to just be all the time, you know, changing, maybe you, who wants, yeah, the last offered. And nobody wants to take me, and I am like, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm losing time, I lose everything, like, and I have to do more drawings, and more photos, and more videos, and more everything, but I have already fucked up. It's like 4:30 and I'm still in Poland, you know, so far from the border. And there's this one guy arriving with some kind of like small, you know, truck, a transporting truck, something like this. And he's looking at me. And I am looking at him like, and he's like, and I'm like, and he's like, and I'm like, and he's like, and I'm like, and he's already mad because he's stopping the whole, you know, traffic, and we haven't decided. He haven't decided does he want to take me.
He just slowed down in the middle of the
He was just standing. He was not. He was just standing on the track, you know, as the first person to leave, and he was like, and I'm like, I'm going with this guy. He is taking too long, you know. I don't know where he is going, but I'm going with this guy. And I took all of my things, you know. I took the on the road. I just came to here, opened the door. I was like, "You going there?" And he's like, "Just a little bit. I'm going with you." Like I put all of my things there, you know. And I was like, "Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I can take you to the next gas station." And I was like, "Fine, perfect. Man, I stuck." And he was like, "Okay, but I don't know. This is helping me. I need that." And he's like, "Close the door." So we just together, you know, and going there, and he's working in some kind of company, you know, selling the projects. They just set him through different cities around Poland, and he's just driving from one of them to another and just showing the products. This is his job, and he's not Polish. I don't know from where he is. He was named Colin, and I don't know, 40 maybe, you know. And like, so much. This is like, so yeah. I think he was not happy to take me, you know. But we were just going, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't take people, you know, normally." And I was like, "I know, but I really needed that, you know. I really needed it." And he was like, "Okay, yeah, but like, I just saw a girl. I was like, I can help a girl, but you know, like people are you know, like the dangerous, like." I am a man, you know, like I feel like you shouldn't be driving with me and everything. Like everybody's saying that, okay. So we just going, you know, and he's like basically he just took me to the next gas station, but the gas station was on this road. I'm like, perfect, thank you. I'm so grateful. He was like, yeah, okay. So Colin just left me there. And the problem was that it was on the highway, and there are different rules about taking hitchhiking on the highway. So I cannot go directly to the road. I have to be standing in bigger distance from them. And the problem is that it's the middle of the working week. There was nobody there. Just big trucks on the highway going through the full speed. Nobody going on the gas station. And it's already late. I don't know, 5 o'clock or something. Then after, you know. So I am sitting there with all of that. I'm like, whew. And the gas station is empty. It's huge and it's empty. And I'm like, at this point, I am happy that we have some kind of forest here and not only buildings, because I think I'm gonna be sleeping here tonight. And like, fine, I guess. we have to accept the fact, you know. So what I'm doing, I'm just taking this shit. I'm already on the road, but I don't have time to write anything different, yeah. So I'm like this because they have to see me from far, 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 and like jumping and jumping and trying, fucking jumping and trying, and I'm like, it's fucked up, it's fucked up. Taking my phone, writing to my mom, being like, at least I'm here, you know. Jumping, 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 nothing. And you know, like trucks cannot take people. They just cannot. They have different rules. It was possible years before, but not now. And the law changed, and now I see how it's lipca. The truck to transport the cars, you know, the huge one, and it's empty, and it's going off the gas station, and I just like saw it, like, and I already accepted my fate, so I'm just showing him the card. He's like, and he stopped, and I'm like, that's my only chance. Like he cannot take me. But I don't fucking care at this point. That's my only chance. So I'm just taking everything and running to this guy. Running to him. And like opening the huge door. And I'm like, I never went with a truck. It's amazing. I thought it's never gonna happen to me. It's amazing. It's a fate, you know? So I'm jumping to this guy. I'm like, where are you going? He's like, to Germany. I'm like, perfect. And I'm like jumping in. We're going up the highway. And I'm like, man, where's my phone? And he's like,
Oh no.
and he's like, I can call you. And I'm giving him my number, and there's no my phone in the car. And I'm like, it was so nice to meet you. I have to get back there. I never lost my anything in hitchhiking, and especially not a phone. I don't have a SIM card. I don't have anything. All of my data, I cannot enter Germany with my phone, without my phone. I'm like,
Yeah, and also all the documentation.
everything,
Yeah.
the art process, everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm accepting my fate. I just have to go back there. And he's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry because I could take you to the Berlin.
Oh no.
And I am like, at least we meet each other, you know. At least we have met. That's all. So we're sitting, you know, and talking, and he's from Ukraine, and he's a driver that is going to so far, and he basically is moving around. So we are speaking a little bit about war and about, you know, everything basically, and amazing guy. And I really loved the experience. He was so nice and so helpful, and he was like, take my phone and call to the gas station, maybe they're gonna find your phone or something. I've done that, you know, like he was just having, like chatting, smiling, you know, like, ha ha ha, so funny situation, ha ha ha. And I'm like, at this point, I know I'm gonna be sleeping at this gas station. It's gonna take me half of the day to get back there, and I'm just gonna go there and sleep there. So I'm like, I'm accepting this, because the only thing that is right now matter for me is my phone. I hope it's still somewhere there. Just that, inshallah. So, he left me on the next gas station that was far as fuck, far, basically next to the German border. And everybody is having German cars. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do. And I'm just going to them and being like, it's just a situation, can you help me? And he's like, I don't speak Polish. And I'm like, amazing. I'm stopping another man, he's speaking Polish. I'm like, can you help me? He's like, I'm going to Germany. I'm like, amazing. And then I'm just looking around like, I don't know what it's doing at this moment, you know, like it's gonna take me whole day. And like there's our one guy, and I'm coming to him like, he's basically, you know, like going with his sausage, like with the hot dog to his car, basically entering the car, and I'm like running after him. And like, and there were so many people on this this gas station, yeah. And I'm like, I'm sorry, can you help me? And he's like, but like, I'm going in the direction of am I forgetting all the time the Bolesławiec, but it's the gas station you want to enter is on the other side of the highway, and you cannot just go there with car. You have to go to Bolesławiec, take a loop, and go back. And I'm like, so what what I should say to people, so they would help me do that? And he's like, I can take you to Bolesławiec. I'm like, I think this is the best option. Let's just go. I don't even have a phone to check, you know. I don't even have a phone to check the map. I was like, I hope people not gonna be smarter than me and not gonna use this in advance of me because I can even call police. I can do nothing. And he like entering the car being like to his coworker being like, can we take her? Do you think so? And the coworker is like drinking beer like, let's go, I don't know. So I am going with the old guys and they were so fun and they were laughing and joking the whole road. And the one that was a little bit more, he was like, we're just gonna stop and you're just gonna run through the hallway. And then I'm like, guys, I think this is not a good idea. And he's like, no, you can manage that. And I was like, it's 4-lane, high-speed road. You can manage that. I'm gonna show you how to do that. So we stop in on the other side, next to the gas station. Me with my huge backpack, you put my backpack on. He's heavy as fuck. So I have a second bag in my hands. And the more drunk one, 40, 50 years old, he's just like, run, 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 run. And I am just running with him, screaming. And we just crossed the one part, and he was like, then you're gonna manage. You got this, girl. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? And he's like, yeah, but wait, because the trucks are coming, so we'll carry it a bit. And I'm like, ah. And I've done it. I run through the hallway station, the highway, and then I entered the gas station, and I saw the workers of the gas station looking for my phone on the floor, and I was like, I just went there and I just took it. I was like, I have it. It was the whole time here. Nobody saw it. It's pink and it was in the green grass, and nobody saw it. And I was like, I have it. And I just came there. I was like,
And then just what moment did you lose it? Like you were recording something or something?
no, I write it to my mom that I am at this point. I was already looking for where to sleep, and when I saw the guy, I just ran to him, and my phone fell down. So, and I'm just standing like, I have my phone right now, nothing better, nothing. So I'm just putting my card and like being like, my phone, and the first car is stopping. The first car, like, it's still nothing up, but the first car is stopping. And I'm like, and he's like, and I'm like, hi! And he's like, I could really use a talk because I'm gonna have a long road. And I'm like, I can talk as much as you want. Perfect. And he's like, where are we going? And I'm like, Berlin. And he's like, I can take you to Berlin. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And we are sitting like I bought me no snacks, everything. I'm telling him the whole story and everything. And that was the most warm heart kind of type of person. It's like the guy was all the time speaking with like almost crying about how the connection with people is important. And how the society to be together and supporting each other is important, and that he is Polish and he moved to Netherlands, and he is living in the multi-culti company, and he was like close-minded his whole life, but he started to travel, and all of the travels have opened his mind, and he really changed his whole perception of world, and he understands how the connection with people is the most precious thing that we have in the world. And like he said 10 years ago, I wouldn't even take you, no chance. The money was the most important thing for me. I want to cry when I'm speaking that. Right now, what matters to me is my family and my friends, and I have friends around the world, And he told me so many stories about people in Indonesia that was in need just, when he was on vacation. And all of his friends were like, we have to send them money. And they were somewhere else and they were like, we have to help them. And they're somewhere else, they were like, it doesn't fucking matter. We just have to help fucking each other. The money are nothing. And then he is living, in the Netherlands. And he is assimilating with the society perfectly. And he is like, I have friends from around the world, from Bangladesh, Singapore, from Syria, from everywhere, from Japan. And when I'm making party, they are staying and they are helping me clean the house. Like, these people. I have a friend from Macedonia. I'm gonna just go there to visit him because I didn't saw him since years. Like, one day, just a random people around me decided, we just got drunk and we were like, let's go to the Indonesia. And we went. And it changed my life forever. I am the stepfather, stepdad of all their children. Like, we are just supporting each other. Like, it's just like the society. And the guy's like almost crying, He's like, I don't care about mass media. I don't care about anything. I don't care about this, that. People, really people. And I'm like, you're kidding me, yeah? Like, the project have made itself like that. By itself. I had to do nothing. Nothing. I was like, my idea of the performance is to show people that world is not dangerous, that we have to be multicultural, explore the world, fuck the boundaries, go and support each other. Just that. We need a community, and the community of strangers is still a community of supporting each other. And I went there, and I did nothing. I didn't have to push the direction of the conversation of the people. They were just telling their stories. And I'm like, I didn't even draw, All of them are like so already in this, that this guy was like, the whole conversation gave me so much that I am taking you to this exact address that you need. I could leave you anywhere, but I am just taking you. And I'm like, the address just changed. The address just
It was this guy.
Yeah, and he's like, no matter, I'm taking you there. Like, you just made my day. I don't care. I wouldn't thought I gonna take anybody hitchhiking, and I took you, and like you changed my perception. And I'm like, this is what we're doing, it's just still exchanging, and that's all. And like, you just have to be, and people supporting you, and you supporting them, and that's all. This is what the life is for. And like. And here we have, the Berlin. And I told him, that people are coming to the Berlin because they perceive it as the ground of their dreams and that everything can come true and this kind of stuff. And, like the new American dream that you can feel full here and like the new New York, yeah? And he's like, I haven't heard that. Yeah, there is something like this, but like, the super, you need the super in this and blah blah blah, and like, and here we fucking are without the community. He said, yeah, but like it's nothing if you're coming to a place and you don't find a community there. But we have to make the fucking communities. We just have to. And people are like, oh, you're risking your fucking life. You're in danger. We get rid of one of the most important things that we had, for me, for example, the most mind-opening, because without money, you can first travel the world, open your mind, see so many perspectives, and make your dreams come true. No matter what is your dream, just make your dreams come true. And like, just go there, just do it. But no, we just scared of each other because we don't trust in other people anymore. It's like, and we are first, we are migrating species. Second, we are a social species. We need that. So it's the base of our existence. Thank you. That was my turn.
Wow.
Your time is up.
And the funny part is that it was 55 minutes, so exactly 1 hour, like we said.
Look at the hour! Oh my god, what the fuck?
Oh, the boy. Dziękujemy bardzo. Do widzenia kiedy indziej.